Today I'm sharing with you my top Amazon travel must-haves. These items really are the absolute best of the best, and I promise they're gonna make your travel journey and experience so much more enjoyable. Everything that I share will be linked in the description box down below in order, so just click show more. I also have a ton of Amazon finds linked on my Amazon storefront, all of my swimwears from there, a lot of my home items and things I just absolutely love, so make sure you check that out. If you're new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and may I suggest grabbing yourself something to drink. I have my Stanley cup with some water. I'm going to be doing a lot of talking in today's video and sharing with you a ton of different items, so make sure you keep yourself hydrated like I plan on doing. I absolutely love my luggage, which is why I want to recommend it to you. It's by the brand iFly, and you can find iFly on Amazon, from Walmart, from QVC, iFly's website directly, and also sometimes in store at Nordstrom Rack. I have the carry-on and the medium size luggage, and what I love so much about it is the luggage is very lightweight, but it does not feel cheap at all. When I go to purchase new luggage, that's something I really look for, is the weight and the dimensions. I want to make sure it's sturdy, but that it's not super heavy so that I can get more inside. The other thing is the luggage does come with a lifetime guarantee. The wheels, oh my goodness, they just roll on through that terminal. Like, they roll so nicely, even over carpeted areas. And sometimes it can put a real strain on your arm pulling your bag on carpet, but the wheels are really nice on the bag. And same with the handle, it just glides up and down so effortlessly. I also find, even when it's completely full, I'm able to lift it into the overhead bin. So I wanted to point that out. The luggage is also expandable, which is really nice. You know, if you tend to overpack or do a lot of shopping like I do. On the interior, it has a zip pocket, and then it has straps to cross over your belongings and a couple of interior pockets as well. The medium is quite a bit bigger. It is a bag that you do need to check. I kind of decide on where I'm going. If I know I'm just taking one flight there, one flight back, typically in the winter months where my items are a little bit bigger and bulkier, I will opt for the check-in medium, but it is nice to make sure you do bring a few things that you need with you immediately in a carry-on bag. Something that I've been using for a really long time during my travels are packing cubes. Honestly, they really do help save space in your bag, and they just keep everything nice and organized. On Amazon, there are so many different colors and patterns and variations. There really is something for absolute everyone. So when you're looking at getting some packing cubes, really think about what your packing needs are. So for myself, I like to have a lot of the cube options. I really do utilize these. So my method to my madness when I pack is typically, like in this one, for example, I have tops and dresses and kind of like evening out outfits. Then in another packing cube, I'll put like my pants and my bottoms. Then I'll put maybe sweaters in another one, depending on the time of year. And then I also really like the pouch styles like this. So this is quite a large pouch. So what I had in this when I went to Palm Springs were my undergarments, my socks, and then also my bikinis. And then I do look for packing cubes that also come with a shoe bag. I have my Nike Air Force Ones in these. There are packing cubes that come with a cosmetic bag, but it's in this style of material. It's not what I would recommend. I have some that I want to share with you that I think you're going to absolutely love. Not gonna lie, it's kind of embarrassing how long those first few clips took me to film, but moving along. So as I mentioned, I had some cosmetic bag recommendations for you. If you haven't tried out a transparent cosmetic bag, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an absolute game changer. I made the switch a couple of years ago. The hold that cute patterned makeup bags had on me, my goodness, but after I switched to these, trust me, there's no going back. So what I really like about a transparent cosmetic bag is you can see what everything is inside of it, even when it's inside of your luggage. Like, you just open up your suitcase and you're like, right, that's where I put those items, that's where I put my other items. You can see it's also better for going through security because they can see what you have as well. I recently took multiple flights with carry-on luggage, and this was in my carry-on, and I had no issue going through security. So if you keep all of your liquids under 4 fluid ounces and they can see it, you shouldn't have a problem. So this little makeup bag really kind of packs a punch. I like to put all of my lotions, creams, and gels in here. I've been using this for about a month and a half. And the other thing I want to point out about a transparent bag, especially if you get one in a plastic and not in a cloth, is you can wipe these clean. So you can use a makeup remover wipe or just soap and water, and they're gonna look as good as new. And for my makeup, I have this transparent cosmetic pouch, and right away I can see exactly what's inside of it. So I know I have my foundations, my setting powder, my primer, bronzer, highlighter, my beauty blender. This side of it is quite a bit deeper than the other side, but it is a double zip, which is nice. And then on the other side, I have my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which is a makeup remover, and then I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes, and then I also have native lotion and my razor. On this side, the one that's not as deep, it does have an elastic that you could use for makeup brushes, but I have a recommendation for that as well. I personally want to get as much in here as I can. I also really like the top handle, and as I mentioned, I had no issue going through security with this one. They both fit really nicely inside of your suitcase. Oh, and I also wanted to mention I even can get my flushable wipes inside. So these are just kind of like multi-use hygienic wipes, if you will. Like you can use it to wipe things down. I like that they're flushable, but I usually bring them just to kind of freshen myself up, because we all know we don't feel so great once we've been traveling a lot throughout the day. So as I mentioned, for makeup brushes, I have this case that I would rather use instead. It's in a rubber style material. They come in a ton of different colors on Amazon. I'm clearly having a pink moment. I've been going a little pink crazy. But what I really like about this case is it keeps my makeup brushes separate, so they're not coming into contact with my other makeup items. I'm sure your hands are clean, but if you think about the amount of times you handle all of your makeup and you're touching everything, I don't really want my brushes rubbing up against them. And then the other thing is they have vents around it, so it just helps your makeup brushes breathe, and then you don't need to worry about like bacteria or buildup getting on it. You just undo the Velcro and they slip right in. And then the other thing with this case is you can wipe it clean with a makeup remover wipe and it'll be as good as new. And I also have this little case for my beauty blender. This has been a fantastic Amazon find. If you use a beauty blender to apply your makeup or foundation, you're gonna really like this case. Like for the longest time, I'd get so grossed out that my beauty blender would literally get on everything. And I was always so nervous that it was getting contaminated and then I'm putting that on my face. I tried putting it in a Ziploc bag, but then I know it doesn't breathe. And I was worried that like bacteria would like build up on it over time. Just sounds really gross. And I think this was recommended to me on Amazon when I was looking up kind of travel finds and travel essentials. And I love this little case so much. So it allows your beauty blender to breathe. It's also in a rubber style material, so it wipes clean. Just use some makeup remover wipes or soap and water, as I mentioned, and I can keep it in my makeup bag without it getting all over everything, but everything is still together, if that makes sense. I'm just pulling things out of my carry-on luggage I haven't unpacked from my last trip, but hopefully that's a good indication that like I use and absolutely love these products. And this next one that I have to share with you has hands down been one of my top Amazon purchases of all time. If you pick up anything in today's video, I highly recommend picking this product up. I've also grabbed it for some of the men in my life, and it is my portable electric travel toothbrush. So just gonna open it up here. Mine is in the pink. They do come in other colors on Amazon. I've had this for about 9 months. It doesn't take any batteries, so that's really nice. You never have to think about batteries, but I have yet to charge it. I've had it for 9 months and I have yet to charge it. I have an Oral-B electric toothbrush on my vanity upstairs. It was about 3 times the price of this one, and every like 2 to 3 days, you have to charge it. And this one, I have yet to charge. The other thing I really like about it is when you turn it on, it's pretty gentle on your teeth. I have like genetic receding gum, so I do need to be a little bit careful. I use Pronamel, but after a minute, it stops. I typically like to brush my teeth a little bit longer, but at least you know a minute's gone by. It also has different settings, so clean, sensitive, refresh, massage, I can't speak today, and white. And then it comes with a ton of other replacement heads for it as well. 2 will actually fit inside the case. It really is quite lightweight. And then for charging, it comes with a bottom charger, so it sits on top of it and you plug it into the wall as a USB. And if you think about it, if you're traveling internationally, you don't need to worry about having to have a converter because most hotels have a USB port. I do a lot of international travel. I don't think I mentioned that I'm a flight attendant. I'm a flight attendant. I've been one for 12 years. So I actually use this toothbrush every single week, not just when I go on vacation. So if you think about how much I use it and never had to charge it, this is excellent quality. The reviews are amazing on Amazon. I know how stressful traveling can be, especially going through the check-in, through security, trying to find your gate. You want to get yourself a coffee. And the next couple items I have to share with you are going to help you go hands-free, which I'm telling you right now will alleviate some of your stress and frustration. So may I suggest getting a little drink caddy for your beverages. What's really cool about this is it just slips over the top of your luggage handle, and if you have the 4-wheel style luggage, it'll just glide along with your bag, so you don't need to worry about tipping it or it falling over. It holds 2 beverage cups, so on the inside it actually has a toggle so you can tighten it up. For reference, I just put an empty Starbucks cup inside so you can see that that fits really well. You can get a water bottle. It even has this little mesh part where you can maybe put some napkins. And then at the back of it, it even has a zipper. Maybe you want to put your receipts in there quickly or your boarding card. I would not maybe put your passport or your wallet. Definitely something that's not, you wouldn't want someone like stealing off of you, but for like receipts and things like that, it's fantastic. And now all of a sudden you have an extra hand for your boarding pass, your passport, your phone, your child, your pet, or maybe you just want to reach inside of your bag. So these are fantastic and they come in a ton of different colors on Amazon, so you can get one to match your bag. And the other item that has just been a complete game changer for me when it comes to traveling, I was initially kind of against getting just because everyone seems to have one, but it is a belt bag. So mine are from Lululemon. I have it in the black and the cream Sherpa, but there are a ton of options available on Amazon. I know I got this one before they were on Amazon. I've even seen some Lululemon ones like on Amazon as well, but like I have nothing but positive things to say about these. They really make like my travel experience and being hands-free just so much easier. So how I think a lot of us are wearing it is just like as a crossbody. So what I like so much about it is in front of you, you have everything that you need, and then you can put your jacket on over top. To be honest, I'm a service director, so an in-charge flight attendant, and when I see people coming on board with this and their tote bag and their carry-on luggage, I'm not gonna say anything to you. And I've flown on a ton of major airlines recently, and if you have this as a third piece, I haven't had anyone object to it. So inside, it actually packs a punch. So what I like to put inside of mine is my phone, my wallet, hand sanitizer, sometimes my car keys, and a lip gloss. And then on the back side of it, it actually has a zip pocket where you can put your passport and your boarding pass. So when I'm in line to go to the gate for them to scan my boarding pass and my passport, I can easily pull it out, but I know everything is just right in front of me. If an airline has an issue with it, it's so compact, it takes up no space. You can put it inside of your tote bag, which is also really nice. These have just been such a game changer. You can even buy some cute patches off of Amazon. I'll put some options down below and like personalize them. I have a trip coming up like to Disney and I want to do like a personalized one. I think that'll be really fun. I almost didn't include this in today's video. I've been using these for the past couple of years and I think that's why I just completely forgot about it, but I use them very, very often, and it's a tote bag organizer. So I have it in the beige and then I also have it in this really gorgeous red color. I know it's coming. Just have to laugh at yourself sometimes. I know it's coming across a little bit orange on screen. Compose yourself, lady. All right, so I'm not even gonna edit that out. I don't care. Anyways, we're just gonna go with it. So on the interior, it has this zip pocket, which I really like. It's great for kind of putting your cords and just kind of keeping your bag a little bit separate and organized. It also has a large pocket on this side and 2 smaller pockets on the interior. It's also covered in cat hair, which is not great. But the other thing I like about it is it comes out. So sometimes I bring it with me, sometimes I leave it at home. And then you can see it's quite large on the interior. It has lots of different divided pockets. I know I had some face masks in here and some receipts. You can put like your hand sanitizer, some cutlery, some wipes, really kind of whatever you need for your travel journey. I'm still laughing at myself. And so I got this red one to go inside of my Louis Vuitton on the go tote. This is what I predominantly travel with my carry-on suitcase. I know it's not from Amazon, but I do love it. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. So it doesn't like completely take up the entire bag, but I actually like that because I can fit the dust bag here or a change of clothes and a water bottle, but it just keeps this bag really organized, and it also helps maintain the structure, and it keeps the interior of your bag nice and clean. Like, we all love our items and we want to take really good care of them. So these are great. They come in lots of different colors and sizes on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below for you. I think what I'm starting to realize is like I'm such a perfectionist, and that's really hard. Like being on YouTube, like I feel like I have to have my hair looking nice, my makeup look nice, everything has to be perfectly edited, but like that's just not realistic, especially for putting out content. So I'm trying to like let go of having that control over everything and just kind of go with it. So I have some other really great Amazon travel must-haves to share with you. We all know how much we're on our phones, and I just find that the battery life on phones is not nearly as good as it used to be. So the next item I have to share with you has really kind of like helped change my life a bit. And I mean, I'm being dramatic, but I really do appreciate it. And it is this portable phone charger. It's by the brand iWalk. They come in a couple of different colors, I think quite a few different colors, and then also like 2 different styles or series. So mine actually has a digital reading on it, and there's other iWalks that do not. But what I really like about it is you just take the top part off here, and then you plug it directly into the bottom of your phone, and then it tells me how much battery life I have in my iWalk. Now, when this says 100%, I can usually get a full charge on my phone from it, which I really like. And I wanted the digital reading just because when I plug it in to charge my iWalk, I know it's either charged at 100% or I know I have 45% battery remaining. The other thing I like about it is it plugs directly into my phone and into my AirPods Pro as well. I don't need an additional cable that I have to plug into my phone. For the longest time, I had a phone like charging bank, but it had that additional cord and I'd forget to bring the cord, so I couldn't charge my phone. So this has been fantastic. Now, this isn't something you necessarily need, but I personally really like it and I'm happy I got it. And it's just a case for my iWalk. A little bit extra, I know, but when you open it up, it has this mesh part here. This is where I actually put the cord to charge my iWalk. So when I'm not using my iWalk, I'm just gonna put it back in the case, and then I have everything together. But when I wanna charge my iWalk, I can plug the cord into the iWalk, and then this is USB. I just kind of put it together down to charge, and I keep it in the case even when it's charging. Then I wrap the cord up, I put it back in, I zip it up, and it's ready to go. Honestly, it's really cute and compact. It doesn't take up much space in your bag. I put it on the top of my lunch kit, usually when I go to work, but it fit really nicely inside of my tote bag as well. So you do need to get these separately, but I think it's absolutely worth it. While we're on the topic of charging our devices, if you haven't already, may I suggest grabbing some 10-foot charging cables. Mine came in a pack of 2. You can get them in packs of 3. They come in tons of different colors. What I've noticed while I'm traveling, and I travel a lot because I do it for work, is some of the hotels that I've stayed in, some are very new and modern, and the outlets are well positioned for charging your devices, where some of them, that wasn't a thing back then. Like, we weren't traveling with 5 different things that we wanted to charge, so the outlets seem very awkwardly placed in the room. And so honestly, a 10-foot charger just like kind of changes the game. The outlet can be further away from you, but you know you can still easily charge your device. We all know that an important part of traveling, going on vacation, and taking that hard-earned holiday are the memories that we're going to make on that trip. And typically we like to be able to capture those memories through photo or video. So the next thing I have to share with you is something that's gonna help you do that. And I think it's something that you're gonna really enjoy using. And it is this little selfie light. So you just hold on the top and the light comes on. I mean, it's not necessarily something that's gonna make or break your photo, but it's certainly gonna help it turn out a little bit better. I mean, even just having the light on me. So you just clip it on the top of your phone here, and now you have an additional light. So whether you're taking a selfie, you're doing your makeup, or you want to create a video, you're really going to enjoy this. And I know the light has other settings as well. So it has a plus sign and a bottom side. I can see that the battery is fully charged. It comes with a USB port as well, which is great for traveling. When you're done with it, you just unclip it, turn it off, and pop it into your bag. What I've come to realize over the past couple months, I've been doing a lot of traveling, especially on other airlines, is I've noticed that their entertainment system on board is not the same. Some of the airlines have no entertainment system on board. You kind of have to bring your own. You need to download their apps like United or Delta, for example, and be able to like view it on your own device. But if you haven't downloaded those apps, like you're not really gonna have anything to do with you on your flight. I have got a lot more into reading. So I decided after a lot of research, watching YouTube videos and doing reviews, to get myself an e-reader. And I was debating between the Amazon Kindle and the Kobo Libra 2. And ultimately, I know this is an Amazon video, I decided to go for the Kobo Libra 2 because you can put Cloud Library on this device, whereas it's not compatible with Kindle. It also has overdrive, which is easier to put directly onto it. For the Cloud Library, you do have to set it up like onto your desktop computer, onto your laptop, but it's very straightforward. You just do it through Adobe Editions. Like I have no issue getting books from Cloud Library, but I just find their library system is so much more extensive. They have more titles and copies, and the wait list is so much shorter to get a book than it is with overdrive. And so for that reason, I kind of rolled the Kindle out, but otherwise they're very similar. I really like that I can adjust the lighting on this. I can adjust the font size. I have yet to charge my reader. I've had it for a month and a half, and I pretty much read on it every single evening. I've been taking it to the pool with me on my layovers in Hawaii, and it's at 58%. So it has fantastic battery life, and I just find it so much easier on the eyes. I also picked up from Amazon this little case to go over top of it. It matches the same case for my iWalk. I'm really into pink at the moment. I was debating between the Kobo Rakuten case or this one. Honestly, the reviews were the exact same. If anything, they're almost better on this one, and this was about a third of the price. I think it was around like 16 something, whereas the other one was around 40. So I personally love my little reader. It's made a world of difference for me in my life, and I just find reading a lot more relaxing, and I feel less anxious in the evenings. If you found today's video helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on for my upcoming Amazon videos. I've ordered a ton of stuff, so I absolutely don't want you to miss out, and I will of course have some more fashion hauls coming your way. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I wish you the happiest and safest travels. If you have any questions, my DMs are open on Instagram. It's just my first and last name, Lauren Dumonceau. I also post a ton of content on my LTK, which is also my first and last name. You'll find tons of sales, deals, new arrivals, things I'm loving. If you need a link to anything, it'll be on my LTK. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I cannot wait to see you back here in my next one. Bye.